Have you ever tried a mushroom and truffle oil pizza? No? Well, you're in for a real treat. Today we're diving into a culinary journey showcasing a recipe that beautifully marries classic Italian ingredients with a modern gourmet twist. This isn't just any pizza, it's a mushroom and truffle oil pizza. With its earthy mushrooms, aromatic truffle oil, and fresh thyme, this pizza is a delightful dance of flavors on your palate. So, gather your ingredients and follow along. It's time to make some delicious pizza. Here's what you'll need for this recipe. First up, pizza dough, the canvas for our culinary masterpiece. Next, we've got olive oil, the unsung hero that gives our crust that perfect golden finish. Now, onto the star of the show, mozzarella cheese. Its creaminess and meltability will give our pizza that cheesy pull we all know and love. Let's not forget the sliced mushrooms, adding an earthy flavor that complements our next ingredient, the truffle oil. This luxurious ingredient elevates our pizza, giving it a gourmet touch with its distinct, rich flavor. Next, we have fresh thyme. It's not just a garnish, it lends a subtle aromatic note that cuts through the richness of the other ingredients. And lastly, salt and pepper, the dynamic duo that brings out the flavors of all the other ingredients. Now that we have all our ingredients, let's move on to the preparation. Preparation is key when it comes to making a great pizza. So let's jump right into it, shall we? First things first, we've got to deal with our pizza dough. Now, it might seem like a simple task, but rolling out the dough is an art in its own right. You've got to apply just the right amount of pressure to get it thin, but not too thin. You want a crust that's going to hold up under the weight of our toppings, yet maintain that light, airy texture we all know and love. Once you've got your dough rolled out to perfection, it's time for the olive oil. Brush it generously over the entire surface of the dough. This step is crucial for achieving that golden, crispy crust. Not to mention, it adds a rich, savory flavor that's going to complement our toppings beautifully. Next up is the mozzarella cheese. Here's where you want to exercise a little restraint. Sprinkle it evenly over the dough, but don't go overboard. Too much cheese can overwhelm the other ingredients and turn your pizza into a gooey mess. Now, for the star of our show, the sliced mushrooms. Arrange them across the pizza, ensuring each bite will include a taste of their earthy goodness. Mushrooms bring a unique texture and depth of flavor that's going to elevate this pizza to new heights. Next comes the luxurious drizzle of truffle oil. This is where the magic happens. The truffle oil infuses the pizza with an intoxicating aroma and a flavor profile that's rich, complex, and utterly irresistible. Finally, we finish off with a sprinkle of fresh thyme, salt, and pepper. These seasonings are going to bring out the best in our other ingredients, adding a burst of freshness and a touch of heat that's going to make every bite a delight. With all the toppings in place, our pizza is ready to be baked. Now, brace yourself for a culinary experience that's going to tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving for more. Now comes the exciting part, baking the pizza. With our pizza dough generously topped with mozzarella cheese, sliced mushrooms, a drizzle of truffle oil, and a sprinkle of fresh thyme, salt, and pepper, we're ready to invite some heat into our culinary journey. Slide your masterpiece into a preheated oven. The temperature and baking time may vary depending on your oven and the thickness of your pizza dough, but a good starting point is a moderate heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. As the pizza bakes, the heat causes the dough to rise, forming a crispy crust that's golden brown. The cheese melts, creating a creamy, gooey layer that blankets the toppings. The mushrooms cook, releasing their earthy flavors that blend beautifully with the truffle oil's luxurious aroma. And the thyme leaves wilt, imparting a subtle herbaceous note that ties everything together. Here's a tip. Keep a close eye on your pizza while it's in the oven. The transformation from raw to perfectly baked can happen in a flash. You wouldn't want your labor of love to turn into a charred disappointment. So be vigilant. When the crust has turned a beautiful golden hue, and the cheese has melted into a bubbling blanket of deliciousness, you'll know it's time. Time to take the pizza out of the oven and let it cool for a couple of minutes. And voila! Our mushroom and truffle oil pizza is ready. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and remember, every bite is a testament to your culinary prowess. Before you dig in, there's one last step. Now that your pizza has baked to golden perfection, it's time for those final touches that will elevate your mushroom and truffle oil pizza to the next level. First, let's give it a bit more lusciousness. Grab that bottle of truffle oil and drizzle just a bit more over your pizza. Don't be shy, but remember, a little goes a long way. This will intensify the earthy aroma and bring out the rich flavors of the mushrooms. Next, fresh thyme. Sprinkle a little over your pizza for that extra hint of freshness. Its subtle minty flavor beautifully complements the truffle oil and mushrooms. Finally, it's time to cut your masterpiece. Grab a pizza cutter or a sharp knife and divide it into even slices. Whether you prefer triangles or squares, it's all up to your personal preference. Now it's time to enjoy your delicious homemade mushroom and truffle oil pizza. Bon appetit! So there you have it, a simple and delicious mushroom and truffle oil pizza recipe. We started with the basics, a thin pizza dough brushed with olive oil. Then we layered on the mozzarella cheese, creating a creamy, melting foundation. The sliced mushrooms provided a hearty, earthy flavor elevated by the luxurious drizzle of truffle oil. A sprinkle of fresh thyme, salt, and pepper added the final touch before baking until golden and bubbling. We encourage you to bring this recipe to life in your own kitchen. Play around with the ingredients, maybe add some of your favorite toppings. Remember, the beauty of cooking lies in experimentation. Share your pizza-making experiences down in the comments section. We'd love to hear how it turned out for you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious recipes. Until next time, happy cooking.